Assalamualaikum. Welcome to our online class. Hope all of you are fine at home and study regularly. Dear students, today I am going to discuss on Chapter 7, Bangladesh, State and Government System. I will discuss on Lesson 1, 2 and 3 of this chapter. After doing the class, you will be able to answer of these questions. Number 1. What do you mean by government? 2. How many types of government? Explain. 3. What do you know about the government of Bangladesh? And 4. What are the fundamental state policies of Bangladesh? Analyze. So dear students, get your book, copy and pen to do the class attentively. Let's start. Dear students, you know that there are 4 components to form a state. That's our population, which is called the soul of a state. And the population should be politically organized. And number 2, the definite territory, which comprises of landmass, water and air, which is called the body of a state. And number 3, government, which is called the engine of a state. And the utmost power of a state, which is called sovereignty. By the sovereignty, a country can protect that state from the invasion of other countries. Dear students, out of these 4 components, we will discuss on government. What is government? Among the 4 components of a state, government is one of them. Now have a look at the board. Government. Government is the basic controlling power of a state by which a country is conducted. Dear students, you know that a ship cannot run without an engine. Like that, a state cannot run without a government. That is why the government is compared with an engine of a car or ship. Dear students, government can be of different types. Now we will discuss about them. Now I am going to show you the classification of government. Have a look on the board. At first, government is of 2 types, democracy and dictatorship. In democracy, sovereignty power of the state is vested in the hands of the people. People are the source of all power in democracy. People elect their nominated person or political party by exercising their vote. Most of the countries in the world have such type of government. On the other hand, dictatorship is the rule of one person or one political party. In this system of government, people do not have any recognition of their rights and opinion. Here the country is ruled according to the wishes of a dictator or according to the wish and desire of a certain political party. Dear students, there is no types of dictatorship, but democracy is of different types. At first, there are 2 types of democracy, constitutional monarch and republic. What is constitutional monarch? Constitutional monarchy is such type of government where head of the state gets power by heredity. At present, direct constitutional monarchy hardly exists except 1 or more countries like Saudi Arabia. but many countries of the world still sustain constitutional monarchy to preserve tradition. On the other hand, republic is a system of government where head of the state gets power through indirect election by the votes of the people. In this system, people are considered the owners of the state. Have you understood the constitutional monarch and republic? I am telling you again. Here, the head of the government is elected from the family members. And in republic system, here the people of the country are source of all power. People can express their opinion on any activities of the government. And in our country, it is also prevailing. You know that Bangladesh is a republican country. Then, constitutional monarchy are divided again into two types, federal government and unitary government. Federal government means joint government, where lot of states comprises one state. Here state means provinces. You know that the United States has 50 provinces and all of provinces comprise the United States of America. That means it is a federal government system. And a unitary government, where only one center to conduct the country and one government and one secretariat also, that is called unitary government. That means there is no provinces. In Bangladesh, there is no other provinces. There are some divisions, districts, upazila, thana, union parishad, etc. So, we can call it the unitary government. Our country is conducted from the Dhaka city, from the capital of the country. So, the government system of the country is unitary government. Now, republic. The republican government system again are of two types. One, parliamentary form of government and presidential form of government. Parliamentary form of government. You know that our government is parliamentary form of government, where the country is regulated from the parliament and where the administrative head of the country is Prime Minister. That is called the parliamentary form of government. You know that our head of the country is our Prime Minister. So, the government system of Bangladesh is parliamentary form of government and the presidential form of government. What is presidential form of government? Where the head of the country is president. Is called presidential form of government. At first, our country was presidential government. You know that after liberation war, the head of the country was Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He was the then president of Bangladesh. But after that, our country turned into a parliamentary form of government. Dear students, parliamentary form of government again is of two types, federal government and unitary government. Already I have told about federal government here. Federal government, that means joint government. And parliamentary form of government can be of two types. We know that the democracy is prevailing in India, but the India is a federal, but federal government is existed in India. There we know that there are lot of provinces, comprises one state. So it is the federal government, and at a time it is the parliamentary form of government also. Now unitary government, like our country, presidential form of government is also two types. There's a federal and unitary. Already you have understood that what is federal government system and what is unitary. So dear students, what have we found here about the government of Bangladesh? We found that the government of Bangladesh is unitary government. Again, we have found that this is the parliamentary form of government and republican form of government also. Again, in our country, democracy is prevailing. That means our country is democratic country and parliamentary form of government is prevailing here, where the head of the country is the Prime Minister. I think you have understood the government system of Bangladesh. Now I am going to discuss on fundamental state policies of Bangladesh. According to the original constitution of 1972 and the 15th amendment of the constitution, there are four fundamental state policies. These are nationalism, socialism, democracy and secularism. What is nationalism? A unique bond has been created among the Bengali nation with the help of the same language, culture and literature. So it is declared in the constitution that as Bengali nation achieved the independence and sovereignty of Bangladesh by their struggle and unique bond. This unity and fraternity will be the basis of Bengali nationalism. Dear students, every country has their respective nationalism. Now I am going to discuss on socialism. Socialism is a phenomenon. The main view of the socialism is equity. So our government is trying to bring an equitable distribution in the economic sector and ensure the amenities and facilities for all are the objectives of the society. Socialism is accepted as a fundamental policy of our state. By the socialism, we can ensure the impartial justice and building a exploitation-free society. Everybody we want exploitation-free society. So socialism is very much needed to conduct our country. That is why it is accepted as the fundamental policy of our country. Number 3, democracy. Already you have understood that our country is a democratic country. Here we can express our opinion on activities of government and we elect the representative to conduct our region. That is why in democratic system, people are the source of all power. It will establish the prestige of people. So everybody wants democratic system and we are proud of it that our country is a democratic country where the head of the country is our Prime Minister. Secularism. Secularism has been included as a state policy so that every citizen can practice his or her religious rituals. Dear students, it is our duty to honor and abide by the rules of our constitution. Now, I am giving you a homework. Your SBA mark will be dependent on this homework. Now, write the homework written on the board. republic, and in one side PART-1 and another side presidential form of government. Question number A. What is democracy? B. What do you mean by constitutional monarch? C. Briefly explain above mentioned PART-1 form of government. And D. What form of government is appropriate for our country? Analyze. Dear students, do the homework attentively. That's all the class. See you again in the next class. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.